Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Leilani. You could also call me Lay. Today I want to start a reading vlog to read only Owlcrate books because I've been subscribed to them for about 2 years now, and there's a lot of books that I've received that I haven't read, and each subscription for each month is about $30. So I want to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth. So I'm going to start off with these 3 books. So the first book we have is Horrid, where we follow around Jane, who just recently experienced a death in her family. Her father passed away, and she's trying to cope with her grief. While this is happening, her and her mom have to move back to her mom's old town, where her mom ran away from basically as a kid. And they're going back to her mom's old house that's been abandoned for 2 years now, and it's creepy. Jane could tell her mom's hiding something, but she doesn't know what it is, and even the town itself is like, oh, that's called the creepy house or something like that. I've read a few pages already. I'm trying to understand Jane as a character. Right now, one of the things she does, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but I want to know how it's going to play into the book, is she finds comfort in eating paper, like pages out of a book. Like she rips out pieces of old used books and eats it. So yeah, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of a movie that came out last year where this girl was just like swallowing random things. I just remember like the trailer. It was like she was swallowing like marbles and like things you're not supposed to eat at all. Like it's gonna, yeah. I don't even. It makes me feel creepy. Right now in the background, I'm watching Anthony Z, who's a Twitch streamer, playing Battlefield. So that's what's going on in the background. The second book I want to read is House of Salt and Sorrows. This is a 12 Dancing Princesses retelling. I have not read that short story, but I'm kind of interested in it. So we follow around Anna Lee, and she also recently just experienced a death of another one of her sisters. So far, 3 sisters have died tragically, and each death gets more tragic. But the sister that just recently passed away, she thinks that she's been murdered. So I think we're trying to figure out how she's been murdered. While that's all happening, her other sisters are sneaking out late at night, going somewhere. So she's following them as well. So I'm interested in that. And the next book I have is How the King of Ephraim Learned to Hate Stories. So this is part of the Cruel Prince series. This is the novella where we follow around Carden when he was younger, and it's really short. I just haven't read it, and I don't know why. So this is an add-on book. This didn't come in the book subscription. I paid more money to get this book simply because I like the series, and also this is a pretty cover, and it's also my favorite. The dust jacket is quite beautiful too. I'll show you. So it's this. The one for Horrid is nice too. I could show you that. I'm just taking off all these dust covers. This is the house that they're staying in. So, yeah, these are the 3 books I'm gonna read. These 2 I have on audiobook. I've been addicted to painting with diamonds, so I think what I'm gonna do is listen to the audiobook of Horrid while I do paint with diamonds. But yeah, I'll give you an update when I have another one. Okay, so it's the next morning. I'm participating, well, I'm just doing a reading sprint this morning before work, but I do have some updates. So I finished Horrid. In general, I'm rating this book a 3-star. I listened to it on audiobook and I feel like, I don't know if it helped with the reading because I don't think I liked the narrator's voice, especially when she was talking about Jane's character, because Jane just sounded whiny all the time. So I didn't really like that. This book is told in third perspective, so that might also be what took me out of the story, because since I was listening to audiobook and doing the Paint with Diamonds, every time they mentioned Ruth, I was like, who is Ruth? Ruth is Jane's mom. And I was like, why can't they just call her mom? Because I was just getting confused. But yeah, but that's on the perspective. So that's maybe why I also didn't like it. I'm trying to think of, is it scary? So when reading it, I think I would rate scare factor 2 out of 5. Like, it was okay. Like, I understand some elements are scary. If I was in the character's shoes, if I was in Jane's shoes, the scare factor would be at least 3 to 4 stars, because Jane is having like these weird visions. She's seeing things, she's hearing things, but also she's experiencing a lot of blackouts where she's not understanding what's happening and she's losing like a sense of time. So it kind of makes you feel like you're going insane. Some of it reminded me of that book. I think it's called The Yellow Wallpaper. It's like a short classic where the lady's just stuck in this room staring at yellow wallpaper and she's going slowly insane. So that's what it kind of reminded me of. There are a few twists that happened in the book, and I figured out the first one because it was easy. So I didn't understand how Jane didn't understand. But there's also a cliffhanger. Is it a cliffhanger at the end? I think so. If you watch the movie Malignant, I don't even like that movie. It's a good movie to watch if you want to shit talk a horror movie. But if you watch the movie Malignant and you know the ending of that story and you're like, what the hell happens next? That's basically how you feel about this. Like, what is happening? What's going to happen next? But then it just ends. So just a cliffhanger. But in total, it was an okay read. I really do like this cover though. It's really nice. I don't want to give any spoilers, so I won't tell you more in-depth thoughts, but it's cool. I've also read, let's see how many pages of this I've read. 143 pages of House of Salt and Sorrows. So I'm on chapter 16, and I'm hoping, I like the writing style of this one, but I'm also hoping there's no romance, because I think there might be a triangle happening, and I hope not, because there's this boy Annalee met after the funeral, and I think she finds him attractive. I don't actually remember, but he's trying to help out his sick father. But then also somebody from her childhood just came back into town, and I think he just like confessed his like love for her or some shit. But I don't want a romance. I want to know who murdered her sister, because the whole town doesn't even like the family because of this curse that they're under, and the curse is basically like all her family members dying, and they don't like them for that. It's so weird. But yeah, so I'm actually excited to read this book. But I think for the reading sprint, I'm picking up How the King of Ephraim Learned to Hate Stories, and I feel like I'm saying this wrong, and I probably am, and that's on my bad. But I'm already on chapter 3, chapter 3 is about Carden's shitty brother. I don't like Carden's brother. But I did like chapter 2 because it tells it's like this troll that comes up to Carden and it's like, I'm gonna tell you a story. And it's like one of those stories that's supposed to change you as a person, but also like teach you like a life lesson. But the ending, like the story was cool. I was like, that'd be actually a good book to read. The ending, the last quote is what got me to really like the chapter. It says, "Oh, think there's a lesson in it, Princeling? A sharp tongue is no match for a sharp tooth." And I was like, oh, okay, I like it. So I'm gonna read this for the sprints, and then I'll give you an update when I have one. So it's been a good 2 weeks since I last spoke to this vlog. Just a heads up, been in a reading slump because of the books I have to read for school. The last one that I still haven't finished is Pride and Prejudice, and I'm literally like probably 100 pages away to being complete. I'm so bored. There is nothing happening in the story, and I don't know what to do. I'm just bored. So it put me in a reading slump, but I finally finished How the King of Ephraim Learned to Hate Stories. I wish that I read the Cruel Prince series before I read this, because I would have more of a connection to the characters, because I haven't read the Cruel Prince in like 2 years. So yes, but all in all, it's a solid read, a 3-star novella. I put a little tabs. I think the best parts of the book, of the novella, is the illustrations, of course, but also the interactions between Carden and the troll, because every time they meet, they, what do they do? Oh my god. Every time they meet, they say the same tale, but it always has a different ending, so you always learn a different lesson. And I think that's one of the best things about the book. But yeah. So the next book that I have to finish is A House of Salt and Sorrow. I'm hoping I can finish it by the end of this week, because I want to put out this reading vlog, because I haven't posted any videos. And I haven't read The House of Salt and Sorrow since the last time we spoke. But yeah, and today's Thursday. I just got home. My plan is to... What is my plan? Well, today I'm not reading anything because I'm gonna go watch Eternals, and I'm excited because I love Marvel. So my friend's gonna pick me up. We're gonna go watch Eternals. Maybe I'll read tonight, maybe I won't, who knows. But the goal is to finish this reading vlog by the end of the week. And I'm hoping A House of Salt and Sorrows is higher than a 3-star, because so far everything is a 3-star. It's just average reading, and I need something that is gonna put me back on a pace where I want to read. But yeah, I'll talk to you in the next clip. Hi. I was gonna say welcome back, but it's not welcome back. This is the same reading vlog. I just haven't filmed this in 2 months. I think I started this reading vlog in October, and today, what is today? Is December 31st, the last day of the year. And I forgot about this reading vlog, I'm be completely honest. So I think my goal, or I know what my goal is. I want to close out this reading vlog, and I want to finish House of Salt and Sorrows, because I didn't. I'm currently on page 183. I downloaded the audiobook. It says I have 6 hours to complete it. So I think for the rest of the evening or rest of the day, I'm going to just listen to the audiobook and read, because I want to complete this. I think, if I recall, because I didn't go back on the footage, I think so far everything has been a 3-star. If I'm going to be quite honest, I also think this book's going to be a 3-star. But yeah, I'll talk to you when I have something else to say. Yes. Okay, so it is currently 6:14. I'm on what chapter am I on? chapter 29, page 282 in here. I think I have 3 more hours maybe of the audiobook left. I don't think I'm gonna finish the book tonight because my friend just said she wants to come over. She's gonna buy me a birthday dinner because today is my birthday. And we probably just hang out and watch movies. But so far what I've read, it's dragging out more, and it's kind of making me disinterested. I hate to say, because she has like 12 sisters, or less than that because most of them are getting killed off, but I can't remember like their names. The only one I remember is her, and then the first person who the book is actually about, like the murder mystery, and then her youngest sister. Other than that, I can't really remember all of the sisters' names. There's like a love triangle going on, but it's not really a love triangle. I don't really know how to feel about that, but it is picking up, like the action just picked up more, and I think we're about to find out a secret between one of the love interests. But yeah, other than that, if I don't finish this tonight, I'll finish it tomorrow, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the book and then wrap up this reading vlog. So talk to you when I talk to you. Okay, so it's currently 12:22. Happy New Year. Good morning. I have 1 hour left of this I'm so tired. I'm keep that in, whatever. I have 1 hour left of this audiobook, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly right now. It is now picking up the pace, even though I'm like 90% into it now. There is a whole plot of insanity and madness, which I truly love. And tricksters. It's talking about tricksters and gods, and I love it. I love it. It's just great. So I'm excited. While I'm doing this, I'll insert footage of what I'm actually working on. I'm working on a Paint by Diamonds while I listen to the audiobook. It's a dragon, so I'm kind of excited. I'm almost done, so I'm going to continue working on this, and I'll wrap up when the book's over, and then in the morning I'll just talk about all of the books I read, or the 2 books that I read 2 months ago. But yeah, good morning, happy New Year. Oh my god, my eyes look dead. Also, I got something going on right there, but it is 1 something in the morning. I have finished A House of Salt and Sorrows. The ending is what made this book. I want you to know the ending made this book. So I'm sitting around a 3.5, 4-star. I do want to note, because I think it's important just in case, because it's a sensitive topic, for, I don't know, it's either stillborn or miscarriage. I don't know. It's one of those. But that does happen in the book, so just in case, this book is very detailed on certain horror stuff that happens. So just in case you don't like gory, it's that. But I didn't know what I was getting myself into, because when you first read it, it feels like a mystery book, but then it goes like full 360, and you're like, because there's like gods and magic. Not magic, I guess, well, it is magic. Tricksters. I think the ending, this little section right here, it's what made the book. So yeah, 3.5, 4 stars. Only because like the middle section, like right here, kind of got dull and repetitive. Not repetitive, but it's like I was spacing out a bit. And that's probably why like I stopped. I do want to say, if you listen to the audiobook, I don't think a lot of people would rate it high. But since I know, like, if I read this physically, I would rate it what I'm thinking it is. Then yeah, because I'm not rating it based on the audio book. I'm rating it based on how it's written. But yeah, 3.5 or 4 star. I'm going to go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Maybe I'll talk about stuff. If not, yeah, no, I'll wake up. Let me not be lazy. I'm gonna wake up and then talk to you in the morning about all 3 books and what I have planned next. So, good night. Okay, so it is now like 8 in the morning. I said I would talk to you. I look disheveled because I literally just woke up like not a few minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago. I decided to go over the footage. I feel like the camera's lopsided. Where am I bed? I don't even care. I decided to go over the footage because I don't actually know what I talked about, because if I'm going to be quite honest, if you ask me what happened in this book, I would just say I don't remember. Like, I just remember there's a troll and there's like 3-4 life lessons. This one, I feel like I mostly remember the ending. So I can't tell you like what I actually remember about the story. And this one I just finished. So, let's say for rating wise, I'm going to rate this a 3.5 star simply because it took me a while to get into it. But the ending is chef's kisses. On Goodreads, I will rate it a 4 star though. This book, I would rate a 3 star. And then this book, I would rate a 3 star. But what I like about these 2 books, if you are interested, I would recommend not to listen to the audiobook. I think reading these physically would be better. The audiobooks, they don't work for me. Both of these had good endings, or subjectively good endings, because like, what if you don't like the ending? And I love the ending. But they explore family death. So Jane's father died, and then Annalie's sisters are dying. So those 2 are in common, but they both explore insanity or feelings of going mad. I think House of Salt and Sorrow did the best job, because when I was reading it, I also felt like, what is happening? I feel like I'm going crazy. Horror did an okay job. If I were to say for like rereading purposes, I would reread House and Salt of Sorrow physically. I would probably only reread this book if I reread the Cruel Prince series. And if I'm going to be honest, I don't have any interest of rereading this book. Even though I would rate this book higher than this book. But still, since I already read it, I feel like I don't need to reread it. But I think I would like to reread this again. And then also, I think I want to read the story it's based off of, which is the 12 Dancing Princesses. But all in all, I think it was a solid read. You know, I think this was a good read. My plans for the future. The whole point of this reading vlog is to see if I even want to stay subscribed to Owlcrate, the book subscription box. Or, yes, this is correct. I am still tired. I resubscribed for another 6 months, so I'll be getting another 6 books. And then on top of that, my dumbass subscribed to another book subscription box, Owlcrate. Why? I don't know. I can't tell you why, but I did. So my goal is hopefully to have either an Owlcrate vlog every month or a book subscription box every month. Since these ones are like older books, I think I'll do the most recent books that come in. I'm still waiting on my December box to come in, so I'll probably do December, November, October. And yeah, so that's the goal. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Like and subscribe if you have stayed, even if you have not stayed. If you have book recommendations, let me know. Also, I kind of want to know your thoughts on these two books if you have read them. So, see you in my next vlog. Bye.